I know this isn't what you're accustomed to seeing on 10th and North Side, but my name is Dexter Matthews, and I'm filling in for Timothy Morris Lane and Kay Nicole. And I've got two outstanding guests for you today. I like to think of them as a dynamic duo because they actually work together behind the camera and in front of the camera. So we have Mr. Joe James, actor, and we have Mr. Silk White, filmmaker of Silk White Productions. So, gentlemen, welcome to 10th and North Side.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. So, Joe and Silk, when did you all start working together?
About 3 years ago now.
About 3 years ago?
Yeah, about 3 years ago. Originally met him as an actor. One of my classmates was already part of a project, and they needed to fill in the last second role. So she hit me up, made the connection, and we've been rocking and rolling since then.
Okay, then. All right. And Mr. Silk White.
Yes, sir.
How long you been doing this filmmaking?
Man, I've been doing this for like 10 plus years now, man. I've been doing it for a while.
10. And where do you hail from, by the way?
Oh, I hail from Harlem, New York, man.
Harlem, New York?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got that little smooth, swagger going on there.
That's how they call me Silk.
Laid back. And Joe, where are you from, brother?
Originally from South Carolina.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
All right.
King Street, South Carolina.
Got it. So is there any words of wisdom you could pass on to like young actors or young filmmakers?
Yeah, of course.
Some of the things that they would need to do just to get started.
Yeah. First will be just get started, but not just doing anything just to get started. Make sure that when you are getting started, you're serious. You did your homework first, not just picking up any camera and just going out and just doing something. Because a lot of people tell them just to get started, but a lot of people don't really know how to get started. So what they do is they just do what they think they know. And then it gets frustrating because it doesn't really work like that. This game is real technical. You need to be prepared. You need to think. You need to plan ahead. So I would just basically tell them to learn as much as they can at first, and use what they have, but know how to use what they have.
Right. So I imagine finding a mentor would be first and foremost. Correct?
Yeah, that's correct. And it's going to be difficult to find a mentor because people are so busy. And a lot of these people who want mentors, they don't even be really serious like that. So it's kind of hard to find a mentor. You have to actually be doing something first. People need to see what you're doing first and say, okay, they're serious, and then they won't mind mentoring you. But if you just come and you don't have anything and say, hey, can you mentor me? They'll sit there and talk to you for 2 hours for nothing, and then you'll go home and maybe do it or maybe not do it. But if they see you already doing something, they'll be more inclined to give you information.
Yeah, and I think that's what's good about YouTube because actually it's giving people an opportunity to kind of like get in there and start creating, their content. There are some like formal schools. I've heard of Full Sail. I'm not too familiar with it, of course, because I'm kind of in it, in front of the camera, just trying to learn how to, act. But do you have anything to say about Full Sail, or is that like a good,
Yeah, I'm not even really familiar with that.
Okay, Joe.
I am somewhat familiar. I did at one point entertain going there, but at the time when I got out the military and jumped into acting, Full Sail's mostly for the production side of things.
Okay, I got you.
And depending on your area, and especially nowadays, you can get a lot of stuff that is from online, right? So again, to his point, it's like you gotta be specific in what it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to be in front of the camera, or if you're trying to be behind the camera, and honestly, Google. Google. 30 minutes worth of research goes a long way. You can ask people questions all day. You can look at YouTube all day, but you gotta be specific in what it is you want to try and do, and just get out there and do it. The thing I do like about the entertainment is, up to a certain extent, you don't need the formal training. So if college is not your thing, then is really on the job. Because just like any other industry, you can read all the texts to a certain extent. Like you have to have the technical know-how when dealing with equipment, but once you land on a production, it depends on what they have and how they roll. So that can always change from production to production. Everybody have different ways of accomplishing the same thing.
Okay. What are some of the works that you've done? What is your filmography?
Ooh. I mean, I'm blessed. I've only been at it for 4 years, but I've done quite a bit, from short films, features, series.
Right.
So gotta throw out there, be careful what you ask for. He Belongs to Me, under the Silk White Productions banner. One of the most recent things with another partner of mine, it's Nelson J. Davis, is Kiss and Tell. And that one, don't have your kids around if you plan on watching that one.
Right.
That's for the adults.
Parental advisory.
Yeah, and like Halloween Kickback. And again, various short films that I've done here locally in Atlanta, which I've connected with a lot of filmmakers, and they've gone and done great stuff in film festivals.
Yes, and you've also worked with Anthony Page with the Blue Bistro Actor Conservatory.
Yes, sir.
I think you were in one of the first classes, I believe, right?
Not one of the first classes, but under the Beast organization. But
Okay.
again, it was funny because how things come full circle. Like I first met Anthony, like the very first thing I went out for when I got to Atlanta was an in-person audition. It's like a law series, and I believe he was the AD or the director for it.
Right.
And I went in, and funny enough, I bombed. We all had to do like a monologue, and I was like halfway through, my heart started pounding, and just bombed. He's like, "All right, thank you, have a good one." Then later on, I was reaching out to another filmmaker, and ended up as an extra on it, and he was AD over there. So I reconnected with him there, and then from there, he casted me in various projects. Like one now is the most recent, Men in My Bed, just killing it in the film festivals.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So done a couple of things, and it gave me my theater directorial debut under the Blue series last year. So it was like an anthology series that they put together. So
right.
yeah, like I said, been blessed to connect with good people.
He's a good person to work with. He's a little unorthodox, but he does it for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually learned something. When I went there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like I thought I knew a little bit. I didn't know anything. You find out really quick.
Yeah.
Little Silk, my brother, as a filmmaker, bro, just tell us what you've been doing.
Man, we've been working, man. We got a bunch of projects, man. I think we might be the hardest working people, man. We film like every 90 days a new project.
Right.
So the newest one that we was thankful enough to have you a part of was Tears of a Hustler.
Right.
So that's from one of my books. Man, I think everyone's gonna love this one. They're gonna love it and enjoy it. Our previous one is called All I Want Is You. We got It's Lonely at the Top, The Transporter, Black Excellence, He Belongs to Me, Be Careful What You Ask For, Learning the Hard Way. So we got a couple of joints out, and they're all on Tubi. If y'all want to go check it out, they free on Tubi, Plex, a couple of other platforms as well.
Right. Now you said you did The Transporter as well?
Yes.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, was Michelle Lamb a part of that?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, that's my girl, Michelle.
She's doing some great things.
That's my girl, Queen Michelle. Yeah, shout out to Michelle. So yeah, man, that's our thing. We got the Transport out. We got a lot of stuff. So we really just moving and basically just trying to put out the best work and content possible.
Oh. Speaking of the Transporter, breaking news.
Okay.
Season 3 is on the way.
Season 3 is on the way?
Season 3 is on the way.
Season 3 is on
All
the
right,
way.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is for both of you gentlemen. How would you like to be remembered, after all is said and done and you've put in, all this work? How would you like to be remembered? And I'll start with you, Joe.
I would like to be remembered by showing we're more than the stereotype, showing that we're unlimited in the things that we can do. Simple as that.
Okay. Mr. Silk White?
I want to be remembered as one of the greats, man.
Right.
I think we are great already. I just think the world doesn't, the entire world doesn't know it yet. And I want to be remembered as black people working together and making good stuff happen and stuff like that. There's no egos. There's none of that type of stuff. We get busy. Everybody got a role to play. We play our roles. You know what I'm saying? And everyone's held accountable.
Right. A friend of mine out of Miami. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's a comedian by the name of Spunky Robinson.
I think so.
Yeah, he just did a show with at
Kevin Hart.
the Apollo.
Okay.
just the other night. But he had a famous saying down in Florida that I'm already famous, y'all just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
And so that's how I kind of look at, you two gentlemen. It's like y'all
So
already
it's like-
famous, everybody just don't know it.
Everybody just don't know it yet. Yeah, but it's coming though, man.
But y'all are doing some great things, man, and I really appreciate you allowing me to work on your
course,
set.
huh?
Tears of a Hustler. I want to tell you, man, when you were laser focused, bro. I like it's almost like you really don't have time, like to chit chat, like you want to because you're trying to get that next shot ready. And do you have any suggestions for a newcomer to the industry of like set etiquette? Like what would you expect, from them being a newcomer?
Yeah. So pretty much, I'll just tell them just the same thing, man. Just be prepared. It's about being prepared, and it's a lot of moving parts with this stuff. So while you're on set, people coming in, they talking, the extras lining up. It's a lot that's going on, and you got to be able to know where everybody's supposed to be at, where everybody's supposed to do. So you got to be focused, and you can't get rattled easily and be like, oh my God, I'm stressing. Oh my God, this. You know what I'm saying? You got to be built for it, and a lot of people don't know what it entails. They say they want to do it, and then you give them a shot, and they complain about being on set for 10 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would just tell them they got to be laser focused and be prepared because there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to this. As you can see, we had over 40 people there. We got to manage these people and make sure everybody is situated and taken care of.
Yeah, but y'all, you guys handled it, like almost perfect though. I mean, everything got done. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like you probably saw a few things that I probably wasn't aware of.
Correct.
But for the most part, just me, being a part of it, everything seemed to go well.
Yeah, man. It's a lot, man. There's a lot of it's a lot of meetings and things like that before we even get to the set. So we already picture it in our brains and how that's going to work, and then when it gets there and it's actually happening, it's more than what you really thought about. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to be able to make it work and do it, and you got to be on time.
Right.
Everything is all about time.
Yeah, definitely.
Well.
Being punctual is very important.
Correct.
So I think I got there extra early because I forgot who the first person I met. I think she was your script supervisor.
Lulu?
Mitra.
I did meet Lulu though.
Okay.
Yeah. Lulu was a lot of fun. She always had a smile on her face, man. Always upbeat.
Yeah.
Good people.
I need to get some of that energy, man. 'Cause I remember we did that one scene. You was like, Dexter, pick up the energy. I said, man, I'm trying.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, you got some great people working with you, and I enjoyed working with all of them. The extras that came in, I mean, they were phenomenal. They got in, did what they had to do, and I look forward to working with you guys again, man.
Most definitely.
And as you get your projects done, we'd love to have you, back on 10th and North Side, to discuss those and just kind of, let the people know what's coming down the pipeline,
Yeah, most definitely, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This is a wonderful platform, man. We're thankful to be here, man. And however we can help each other, man, let's do it. That's what we're here for.
All right. And if you would, just look into the camera and tell people where they can find you.
This one right here?
Yeah, that one is good.
Silk White. You can find me on Instagram at SilkWhite212. You can find me on YouTube. Just type in Silk White. And on Tubi, you can just go to Tubi and type in Silk White, and all of these movies will come up. And Tears of a Hustler is on the way.
All right.
Yes, sir. And you can find me, joejames.actor, and that's Joe joejames.actor on all platforms, and also follow our production page, Silk White Productions, on IG and all platforms.
All right, and that concludes this interview for today. Please follow Joe James and Silk White Productions. These guys are doing some phenomenal things, and trust me, you won't be disappointed. So from 10th and North Side, Dexter Matthews, we out.